You know the Shay Sue. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuff wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Kountry Wayne, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline, talking over clips like it's game time. Characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day
ride. She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, and Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Kountry Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, decide how to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's Tube reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
All right, y'all. Welcome to Shay's Reaction Talk Time. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Y'all, happy and blessed Friday. Happy and blessed weekend. And I hope you guys are having a great Friday. Let me go ahead and put this music on real quick. And I think it's on. All right. So let me ask you guys, if you enjoyed this content today, make sure that you thumbs up. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below. And hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. And thank you guys so much for doing that. Also, let me go ahead and do this copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. Part of it is going across the screen, and it will be in my comment area as soon as I get a chance to do all of that. Again, welcome to Shay's Tube, and thank you guys for watching. So, y'all, yesterday when I did the reaction video, I showed you guys some explosive skits from Kountry Wayne. So today, I'm going to show you what happened after that. So we got Shayla trying to apologize to Anthony. Then they get into it again. Anthony tells Rolanda about it, and Rolanda said what I've been saying, all right? Because that's not, I mean, how you going to get mad at a man that's still married, all right? Shayla went to apologize to P. And, of course, I don't know what would be wrong with that chick. And let's see what else I got. Shayla told her dad. And so her dad put all the blame on Anthony when he should be putting the blame on both of them. I don't understand that at all. It's just so crazy that they do that, you know. So we're going to watch those. Let me make sure I got them all. And I think that's all that's good. So you have an extra in there, an extra one there. Oh, and I wanted to show y'all the one where Chase is listening to Anthony tell him about what Shayla did too. So it's like 5 skits. I'm going to try to do that real quick. Before we start off with the skit though, guys, I'm going to ask you guys, no, I'm not going to ask you anything. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, if you guys are at work, continue to listen or watch me on the down low. And if you're at home or wherever you are at, just make sure you go get you something to drink, something to eat, a relaxing seat. And let's go ahead and watch these videos. So the first one up, guys, hold on. sneeze. I had to sneeze. Sorry about that. The first one up, you guys, will be when Shayla tried to apologize to Anthony. Okay, so we're gonna watch that one first. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who's watching us in the replay over here in the chat. Welcome. Thank you for being here, Jermaine, and I appreciate you. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Y'all, I'm in a rush today, so excuse my little bloopers. You can tell when I'm in a rush. Okay, let me go ahead and mute that real quick. I already got it pulled up, so all I need to do is present and do all this little stuff right here. So we're gonna watch that one first, okay? And don't forget, if it buffers, let's wait until it stop, and then hopefully it doesn't buffer anymore after that, okay? So let's go ahead and watch that first.
Shayla, I'm sorry about what happened the other day.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anthony, what have I ever done to you? What have I ever done to you to deserve what you just did to me? You hurt me. You embarrassed me. You humiliated me in front of Piarry.
Humiliate you?
And Wayne.
You humiliated yourself. Popping up in that girl's house like that?
What are you talking about, Anthony? You sitting at Piarry's house, your family's here. You think you're gonna leave me alone with
I told you why I had to do that.
So now you're yelling at my house.
Okay.
Anthony, who do you think you are? You think you're gonna throw me out of Piarry's house and come over here and say you're sorry? You think what you did is sorry is gonna fix that? Who do you think you are?
I'm trying to talk to you rationally, but
what is rational about what you did, Anthony?
I just came over here and told you I'm sorry.
Who are you talking to like that?
All right, look, you
I
really
bet.
something wrong with you.
What you gonna do? Walk out? That's what you're good at, right? You think you're gonna walk out on me and Kai? You think you can embarrass me after all the stuff that I've done for you? The woman I've been to you? Oh, stop what? Stop what? I should hit you with this.
Hey, you better calm down.
You want me to calm down?
Put it down. The hell is wrong with you?
I should spit in your face. You a coward. That's what you are.
I'm a coward.
You're a coward. And you never stand on your responsibilities. You want to kick me out? I will never leave your life. You stupid. I should spit in your face.
Shayla, if you do that.
Then what? You've already done the worst to me when I've been a good woman to you. Now I should show you what you do to me. Make you feel like how you made me feel. Look at you. You look stupid. You're not even worth my time, Anthony.
Okay. Man, I don't know what to say. What in the hell is wrong with this woman? You know you are messing around with the married man, right? So why does she feel like she has any real hold on him? He's already taken, dummy. All right, he's already taken. He has a whole wife. And the reason why he is acting different is because he's trying to get his wife back. One thing that I don't like about Anthony, he should have told this chick what he was doing. All right. That's why she's going off. He should have told this chick that their relationship was over and he wants his wife. And we don't care about her feelings because let me tell you something. This chick right here is not innocent. I am so sick of everybody acting like this damn chick is innocent. Her dad, everybody. This chick seduced this man when he was intoxicated. All right. And then she told him about Kountry Wayne and Amber just so she can make him feel some type of way so he can continue to cheat. She's a manipulating, scandalous ass chick, and she deserves everything that she gets. And I wish this dude would get a backbone, because he clearly does not have one. There is no way some chick, side chick, is going to talk to me like she's my wife. And then she say, you left me basically alone with a teething baby. Girl, get over it. There are a lot of single women out here holding it down. You can hold it down too. You put yourself in that situation. Anthony didn't put her in that situation. She is the one who chose to have unprotected, you know what, and don't use any type of birth control. How stupid. If you're going to fool around with a married man, you know good and well to wear, you know, something, and also to use birth control. It just does not even make any sense. Let's see what some people said. Okay, they said this is the real Shayla. Yes, the real Shayla is coming out. She's trying to fight this man. Now, if he would have hit her, then she would have been crying and calling the police, and he would have got arrested. You can't be picking up stuff trying to hit somebody. And then she told him she would spit in his face. If you know, I don't know what he would have done if she would have spit in his face. But the thing is, he could have called the police and had her arrested for assault. You cannot be spitting in people's face. You know, she has a lot of nerve to even threaten that. All right. Why would you even say that? That's the most degrading, most degradeful. I think that's the word. We just use degrading. That's the most degrading thing that you could ever do, is spit in somebody's face. And this is his piece. Okay. So I guess he now see that this is not his true piece. She was faking. All right. And the grass is not greener on the other side. All right. So I honestly don't feel sorry for him either, because he's a piece of shit. Let's keep it real. All of this stuff that he did to Amber, and now she's worried about her feelings. The same thing he did to Amber, now he's doing it back to her. All right. And the way Amber felt is the way she's feeling right now with her silly ass. You know what I'm saying? I think got the nerve to try to tell this grown ass man to come home. Try to pull him on his shirt and told him to come on. Why? I mean, women, ladies, you cannot be touching on these men if you don't want them to hit you back. Period. All right. And then he had to explain to everybody how he threw her out. He didn't touch her. He just basically moved her out like you do in basketball. I would have had the police arrest her ass, and that way I wouldn't have to do anything. You know, stop. Listen, y'all got to stop with all this stuff. You don't want to call the police and things like this, because sometimes people need the police called on them. And it's stupid anyway. If you make a mistake and you hit a woman, the police is coming anyway. Or if a neighbor called the police, they're coming anyway. So why wouldn't you be the one who should call the police to calm her ass down and to put her out of here? Some people need to be arrested. I mean, it's just not, it doesn't even make any sense. She went over that lady's house acting a straight up idiot. All right. Even slept outside of his house. Who does this? Trying to make this man come home. First of all, it's not his home. Okay. That's the first clarification we need to get, because this man is still legally married. Second, he's not yours. He has a whole wife. He's legally married. All right. And he's not even really trying to get a divorce. He's trying to get back with his wife. Next, she has no rights besides that baby. He needs to get another paternity test to make sure this clown ass woman didn't lie. Okay. And change that paternity test, her and her clown ass mama. And then when you find out that that baby is not his, he can cuss all of their ass out and then go on his way, whether Amber takes him back or not. You know what I'm saying? But I think he needs to get a backbone, and he needs to stop letting this girl run over him like this. Damn. You said, and welcome to the chat. You said Shayla deserves all the drama that's coming her way. The question is, will Anthony stay AWA? Listen, I stay away. I tell you what, I think Anthony needs to let this chick know what's going on. All right. And let her know there's nothing going to be happening with him. He's still legally married. She knew this. She seduced him. All right. And she allowed herself to get pregnant, just point blank, because you can take birth control. And I'm trying to understand why she didn't take anything. It's plainly crazy. So that means that, you know, if she wasn't pregnant already when she was entangling with Mike, she could have got pregnant by him. You just running around here spreading your legs open for any old body without using any type of protection. That's nasty in itself. Anybody who have unprotected, you know what, without some type of, prophylactic, or I think I said that right, your ass is nasty. All right, point blank, because there's too many STDs going around. There's too much everything, and you need to protect yourself. And he certainly should have had on that, because he know good and damn well he was married. He's married. It doesn't even make no sense. I don't feel sorry for either one of them. I don't. Because Anthony should have never been cheating. Shayla seduced him to get him in this situation. All right. And then she kept on plotting stuff in his mind about Amber because she's a weak ass woman. And that's the only way she can keep this dude. Okay. And so now she wants to run around here and cry because this dude seems like he's pulling away from her ass, and which he is. He's definitely doing that. So now we're going to go. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section about that skit. Now we're going to go into the skit where, you know, Anthony had to run to go tell Ro like always. But Ro said some things that I said. All right, so we're going to go ahead and watch this one.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Hey, I was just texting you.
I know I left my phone in the car, but I knew you'd be over here. Sorry I'm late.
Why are you late?
So, when I tell you these last 48 hours have been crazy.
What?
So the other night, I'm handling some business, sitting on the couch. All of a sudden, there's this banging on the door. Like police banging. I'm like, I asked Piarry, are you expecting somebody? And if you are, that's crazy to be banging on the door like that. She goes and opens the door. And in storms in Shayla, talking about, you need to get home. You ain't gonna be chilling over here. And I got a teething baby at home. Grabbed my shirt, trying to pull me out the house.
What?
Piarry's up there. She's shook. She don't know what to say. She's
Wait. Where? What? Why? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. All I was, like I just told you, I was sitting on the couch minding my business. She comes in yelling, doing all this stuff. Then finally, I told her, I said, you need to leave. She says, I'm not going anywhere. She's yelling at me. And finally, I had to escort her out the house.
What you mean escort?
I didn't put my hands on her, if that's what you mean. I you know, like in basketball, when you shuffle your feet and kind of steer someone.
Oh, so you touched her.
I didn't touch her. I did not touch her. I just guided her.
I'm just saying, sometimes
My
people
hands
take
were
that out of
up.
context.
My hands were up. I guided her out the door and locked it. Then she's banging on the door even harder, yelling, going crazy. Probably the neighbors heard and everything.
What sparked that?
I don't know.
Because you've been staying over there.
I've been staying over there, and I told her she understood the situation, but I guess now she doesn't understand it anymore. And then I fall asleep on the couch. The next morning, Wayne comes over. He's telling me, you know, your girl was outside sleeping in her car all night in the driveway.
Oh, wait a minute. That's
Right.
scary.
Yeah, and Wayne gonna show me his new car. You know, Wayne always gonna throw something in somebody's face.
Okay. What that got to do with anything?
I'm just saying. He said he showed me his new car, and it's just been a
So
world.
that's fatal. That's like fatal attraction. What?
I've never seen
I'm
her
just
like
trying to
that.
understand what sparked that. You all this time you've been staying at her house. Does she think you're fooling around with?
I told her I'm not, and I'm not. But she's, I don't know, she's going.
How the side chick gonna be mad at somebody who's married? Sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but I'm just saying how the side chick gonna be?
Rose speaking some truth. How can a side chick be teed off because her married man is doing the most? How can she be mad? Like I said before, Shayla does not own him. She's not his wife. He's basically nothing but his baby mama. And that's it. And I'm glad Rose said what she said, because that's on everything. That's the truth. And I knew this boy was going to run over here and tell Rolanda, because that's what he does. Instead of him going over there arguing with Shayla, but letting Shayla know it's over. Let her know it's over. I'll take care of my child. I'm going to get another paternity test. I'll take care of my child. And then if he finds out that that child is not his, then he need to take that girl to court and sue her for all the money he paid. And I mean that on everything. And I know she don't got none, but just do it just for the principle. You know what I'm saying? And then Shayla's world is going to be torn down, because Shayla knows she did not change that paternity test. But guess who did? that mama. And so then Shayla is going to be like mad at that mom. And I don't know what's going to happen after that. But I tell you what, I'm glad that everything is happening. I'm glad Rose said what she said. How is she mad when you are still married? All right. How? You coming over there to P's house doing the most. You're trying to spit on this man. You try to hit this man with something. And then he got to explain to everybody he had his hands up. She should have never put herself in that situation. And I mean that on everything. This is why I said he should have called the police and had her ass arrested. He cared more about not getting her arrested than his own wife. When this skank and her mama got his wife arrested, which made her lose any type of chance of adopting the little baby. I think his name was David. Okay. So, honestly, when I think about all this stuff, I don't know if Amber should even try to take him back. I don't blame Amber for acting the way she's acting. I changed my mind back and forth because I be forgetting about certain things. And I'm thinking about that now. He got the audacity, to not call the police on Shayla, but he allowed the police to be called on Amber. He should have told Shayla from the get-go, do not file charges when she got that black eye, because that was Shayla's fault and his fault. You know what I'm saying? And you said she humiliated herself. She definitely did, because nobody told her to go over P's house and act the daggone fool. Who does this? You're too damn old. It's like every bit of 30-something. Okay? Every bit of 30-something. And right, Anthony is definitely guilty. He's definitely guilty. You said right. She has no right to be mad. She can be mad all she wants to, but the thing about it is this right here. Don't become going over to somebody's house acting like you are his wife, because you're not. Girl, stay in your damn place. She needs to stay in her place, a side chick place. You know what I'm saying? Goodness. You said, however, Anthony hasn't checked her when she comes up with fantasies in her head about their future. Right. That's why I said Anthony needs to man up and stop acting like a little boy. He don't tell that chick anything. He should be letting that chick know we don't have a real, not no marital future. Because I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And Shayla's a grown woman. She think Anthony tricked her when she's the one that seduced him and did the most. Is she crazy? And then he was like, he thinks she's crazy or some shit. I don't think she's crazy. I think she is getting ready, though, to become crazy and start stalking this man. But she might not, because she talked to her dad. I don't know if she's going to listen to her dad or not. Let's see. And Anthony is definitely guilty. And welcome to the chat, Pamela. You said, Ro is right. How can the side chick be mad? But Anthony have put this in her head. He never stops her when she talks about her family. They both deserve what they are getting. And I agree. Because I said the same thing. Anthony let this girl parade around, put them on social media, talking about, I feel like you're my husband. How the hell can you feel like this man is your husband when he's somebody else's husband? That's the most stupidest stuff I have ever heard in my life. And I just want to ask some people who ever played around with a married man, did you ever say these things? Because if you know this man is already legally married, the divorce is not finalized, why would you be thinking that this is your husband? And damn, you shouldn't want this to be your husband, because if he cheats on his wife, he's going to cheat on you eventually when some other chick comes around and she does something a little bit different. She choops it out a little bit further, or it's bigger or smaller or whatever. Okay. Nobody wants a man like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the hell, these people are talking about, and Shayla, she needs to do exactly what her daddy told her to do. Get out of this situation. But she's not. She's so into, you got a child with me. We are family. You have to be here to help me with Kai. He's teething. I need your help. I can't do this alone, Anthony. You tricked me. You told me you was going to be with me, Anthony. Listen, if a married man is telling you all of this, you need to take that with a grain of salt, because he's still legally married. Honestly, he hasn't given her a promise ring, no type of ring. He hasn't made any real, what is it what I'm looking for? No real plans with her. I'm gonna use that word instead. Okay. All he was doing is getting this groove on with her. That's it. Get your groove on. Get your groove on. You better get up and get that groove on. That reminds me of my song I wrote. But anyway, that's what all he wanted to do is get his groove on with this chick. All right. And basically just use her, because he knew good and damn well that he was still in love with Amber. And she knew that too. That's why she was always planning in his mind about Kountry Wayne and Amber. And she did that up until just last week, right? When she said, your wife is the one that's basically scandalous because she cheated with Wayne. Why do you keep on bringing it up? Why did she keep on bringing this up if she's confident, secure, and she knows that she has Anthony? I'll tell you why. Because she knew deep down inside, she knows deep down inside that this dude still wants his wife and he still loves his wife. And that's why she should have never been dealing with this man like she's dealing. She's a silly ass girl. And I don't understand what she's mad about. She can get mad, but don't be getting mad like that. Because you are not dealing with a single man, period. You are dealing with a man in a whole committed relationship, a marriage, okay, who is trying to get his wife back and everything. And I don't understand why that does not come through her mind. I don't understand her at all. So the next skit we're going to see is when she apologizes to Piarry. Let me see if I can find it real quick before we do that. Y'all tell me in the comment section, y'all tell me in the chat section, what else do y'all think about both of those skits I just showed y'all? And let me see if I can find this one, because Brenda always have the skits. I think, no, this is not the one. Which one is Piarry? Let me see if I can find it without looking for it myself. Let's see. This is her right here, I think. Yeah, this is it. So we're going to watch this one, okay?
Feeling a little better? It was quite some performance you had last night. Didn't even recognize you. What's going on?
I just came over to tell you that I'm sorry for acting like that in your house. I think I just got a little bit beside myself. I've been stressed, taking care of our baby, and I'm tired of Anthony being over here. To be honest with you, like, I'm sick of it. I understand the divorce, all the stuff that he's going through, but he leaves all the responsibility of Kai to me. And I didn't sign up for this. He said that we're going to be a family and we're going to be together. So now I kind of feel like he's neglecting me. It's starting to mess with my mind a little bit. Like, we just had a lovely vacation not that long ago. We've been together. We've been happy. We've been good.
I thought you guys were doing good, so that's why I don't understand what's making you so angry.
So I just feel like he playing in my face. You know what I mean? Have you ever had a man just play with you, like tell you that he love you, he gonna be a family with you, and then you just feel like he's skipping out on his responsibilities?
But Shayla, he has been with you. He's not skipping out on you. He's not trying to play you. You know Anthony is a good man and he loves you.
I know. I think for me, I just kind of get, like when people's words and their actions not lining up, and when it comes to my son and our family, you know what I mean? Like, it just gets more serious for me. And I don't know, Piarry.
You all right?
I'm sorry. I've just been going through it. I have been going.
Shayla, you're just not acting like yourself. So I just, I'm a little worried about you.
No, I'm fine, Piarry. Like, I appreciate it.
Do you take medication or anything?
No.
You need something?
No, I just need Anthony to be at home.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Anthony. Okay, I'm gonna make sure he comes and sees you and Kai, and you guys work this out. But you just have to calm down.
No, I'm not.
You have every right to want to fight for your family. I understand that.
Yeah, but as a woman, you understand me, right?
I understand you absolutely, but
When
this is not the way to do it. He's not lying to you. He loves you. You guys just went away together.
He just threw me out of your house,
Shayla, because you just acting a little not like yourself. Like he's probably just a little concerned. You got to calm down. You're just going to make him run far away from you. Like, this is not the way to do it. You have to stay calm and you have to talk to him. You can't come barging over here, banging on the door. You could have got arrested last night. What if my neighbors would have called the police on you? Then what?
Yeah.
Who would have took care of Kai?
You're right.
You have to think before you act, okay?
Okay.
Like, I really care for you, Shayla, and I know you're a good person, but how you're acting right now is just not the way to do it, babe. It's not. Okay, you gotta be smart about this, because Anthony does not like drama. He doesn't like all that. He was losing his mind last night. He was so confused and hurt. I was too.
Yeah.
But you're just gonna make him run away to another woman, and we don't want that, right? You want to fight for your family? Yeah. Okay, so you
No,
gotta,
it's
you
not
gotta,
gonna be
you
another
gotta think.
woman.
Okay, you just gotta think smarter. That's all. I need you to move better.
Okay, we're gonna stop
Okay.
this. So I don't want to show the whole skit. Okay, y'all make sure y'all check out these skits and it's the whole skit on Kountry Wayne. Okay. Anyway, listen, I don't know what the hell Piarry is talking about. Okay, she need to tell this girl to stop acting like that's her damn husband, because it's not. All right, stop. I wish these people would stop making this girl think this is her man, because it's not her man. Damn. Okay, this man is married. All right, she did not have no right to be barging her ass over somebody else's house, acting like an idiot. And Peace should have told her. And how is she a smart girl when she's doing stupid shit? When she got herself involved with a married man in the first place? That's not smart. And then you get pregnant by him. That's not smart. Okay. And then this family shit, girl, be your own family. Because listen, there's nothing is guaranteed. Even if you are legally married to a person, it's not guaranteed that you will still be together with this person. But you still are a family, and that you still have a family as long as you have your child, and you make sure that the guy stays in your kid's life, and you just do it like that. And then she said, there's not going to be another woman. Yeah, she isn't going to be there. All right. Because she is the other woman. What the hell? I wish they would change the skit. Make it be more realistic, because she's not the other. She's not the wife. She is the other woman. What is she talking about? She's the girlfriend. And if Amber, you know what? Honestly, Amber needs to go ahead and act like she wants him back, just so she can make this girl see that she's nothing to him. That's what she needs to do, for real, for real. And I hope they do that, so she can really be stalking and getting obsessive and threatening, so she can land her stupid ass right incarcerated where she needs to be if she's trying to put her hands on this dude and talking about spitting in his face. And I know it would have took every restraint to stop him from hitting her if she would have spit in his face. Because in real life, if you spit in somebody's face, I don't give a crap who it is. It's going to take some real patience for that person not to beat the shit out of you. I'm just being perfectly honest. Somebody said she is lying to Shayla. She knows he wants Amber. I don't know why she's saying that anyway. Maybe she's saying that because she does not want to get in an altercation with this chick. So somebody else said playing in your face as you and he played in Amber's face, and I agree. And he is definitely wrong about this, because she knows good and damn well that Anthony does not want Shayla anymore, and she really needs to just shut up and just tell her, you shouldn't come over here, doing that, and you shouldn't just be doing that, period. And remind this woman that he is legally married, for real. So somebody else said she was the one that wanted the baby. She keeps forgetting she forces the issues. She didn't tell her. She just went off on him again. She's trying to gain, allies. Like I said before, you guys, this chick is delusional. I don't know what the hell is wrong with her, but we also have to blame, who? This man right here, Anthony. We need to blame him, because he should have went over there and talked to her and let her know that he wants his wife back. It's just not going to work out. And she still would be mad, but at least he is being honest versus what he's doing now. What he's doing now, he's just keeping secrets and not telling her what's up. And she thinks that, I don't know what she thinks. She just don't know what to think. I know deep down inside she thinks he's trying to get back with his wife. But again, I think Anthony needs to let her know that and stop playing around. Somebody warned him and told him that he shouldn't do this. I think that, I'm trying to think who was that who told him not to do that. Somebody warned him. That was what's her name? What's that lady's name? Coca. She told him that a woman scorned can be doing a lot of stuff. And basically, she was letting him know about Shayla, not about Amber. Amber had already went off. All right. Amber had already went off when she beat up Shayla, and then all the other stuff Amber did. But so she what's her name? Coca is talking about Shayla. And Shayla is probably going to turn into a stalker, obsessive, and just plainly crazy. They should let her turn into that, because it'll be fun to watch that. All right. So now this skit right here is when Anthony called up Chase to let him know all about it. You know what I'm saying? I told you that's all they do is run to everybody damn. and tell everybody everything. Y'all know we're not gonna watch the whole skit, so know that. All right?
You did that for real, Anthony?
Just listen. I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting on my stuff. We're gonna get ready for work.
Yeah, well, we're headed to the office right now. So I'll let you know when we get there. Okay, girl. Okay, bye.
That's the wildest thing I done heard, bro. I can't believe, like, I'm shocked to hear that, man. But you can't, bro. You cannot kick your baby mama out. Like, how you gonna kick her out of somebody else's house? It ain't even your house to kick her. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, man. That's wild. Let me hit you back. I'm about to eat, man. We'll talk later, bro. All right, man. Good luck. All right.
Who kicked her out?
Man, that was Anthony.
He kicked Shayla out of the apartment?
No, not the apartment. Piarry's house. She came over to Piarry's house last night, acting up, beating on the door. Tomorrow, he said something about they gotta let's go, or whatever.
Oh.
And this man said he wasn't going nowhere. Like physically, well, he said that's why I'm like, bro. So you put your hands on your baby mama? But he said, no, I didn't. I just bagged her up to the door. And
yeah, if she went crazy on the door, yeah, girl, get off that lady's door.
He said she was beating on the door when he kicked her out.
What?
Bruh, I'm like, are you serious?
No, she crazy. No, she's that crazy. And you see why I want to be friends with her. Like, you see why. Dang. So he kicked her out.
He kicked her out, man.
What Piarry saying?
Wayne came over there today,
mm-hmm.
and the girl was asleep in the driveway. Still.
I know.
Let me go back. I'm sorry.
You did that for real, Anthony?
Wait, I messed up. This is the one right here. Let me make sure. Sorry, y'all. Let's just turn it all the way back over. I made a mistake. I did that.
You did that for real, Anthony?
What? Yeah, well, we're headed to the office right now. So I'll let you know when we get there. Okay, girl. Okay, bye.
That's the wildest thing I done heard, bro. I can't believe, like, I'm shocked to hear that, man. But you can't, bro. You cannot kick your baby mama out. Like, how you gonna kick her out of somebody else's house? It ain't even your house to kick her. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, man. That's wild. Let me hit you back. I'm about to eat, man. We'll talk later, bro. All right, man. Good luck. All
right. Who kicked her out?
Man, that was Anthony.
He kicked Shayla out of the apartment?
No, not the apartment. Piarry's house. She came over to Piarry's house last night, acting up, beating on the door. Tomorrow, he said something about they gotta let's go, or whatever.
Oh.
And this man said he wasn't going nowhere. Like physically, well, he said that's why I'm like, bro. So you put your hands on your baby mama? But he said, no, I didn't. I just bagged her up to the door. And
yeah, if she went crazy on the door, yeah, girl, get off that lady's door.
He said she was beating on the door when he kicked her out.
What?
Bruh, I'm like, are you serious?
No, she crazy. No, she's that crazy. And you see why I want to be friends with her. Like, you see why. Dang. So he kicked her out.
He kicked her out, man.
What Piarry saying?
Wayne came over there today,
mm-hmm.
and the girl was asleep in the driveway. Still.
I know you lying.
I'm not lying.
You know, it actually scares me because it gives me like fatal attraction. Like I honestly think she's capable of doing something. Like if he don't do right or whatever, stay in his lane, whatever, I think she might actually do something. She has that look. She has that.
She ain't that crazy.
You crazy.
See that?
She sleep in the driveway. Listen to yourself.
That she fell asleep.
She fell asleep. Girl, go home. Where the baby at?
Oh, I ain't even asking that. She's like, where?
Exactly.
Dang, man. That's crazy, man.
No.
That's your friend, though.
I know. Stop playing with me right now.
That's your friend.
That's your friend, Anthony. And look what he got himself into. He better be careful. He better be careful. You don't play around with women like that. Like, he's already in a tight situation. Like, so now he just over there. She know, ooh, stay out of it. Stay out of it. You always in some drama. I ain't gonna hold you.
It ain't my drama though.
Or the people that you hang around always in some drama, and then you end up, and then I'm in it, and then you see how that goes.
You be in some drama now.
No, I do not.
She almost beat you up because
you better watch yourself. Beat who up?
She almost beat you up.
Maybe she don't want this.
I'm gonna make sure they got everything.
Well, you should have checked before.
She don't want that, do she? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go back over here. Okay, they were about to get into an altercation, and I wish they would have let them go ahead. Not a real altercation, but they should have let them go ahead and do it. Okay, point blank. But anyway, I don't know why these people keep on acting like Shayla has some rights to him. The only right she has is the parental rights. Okay, period. Because she's not his wife. All right, and instead of saying, he put his hands on his baby mama, like people don't do this. Some men be fighting their baby mama, their wife, all types of stuff. The thing they should have been saying is, Shayla should not be over there doing that. And, when he asked her to leave, she should have left. It should even came down to the fact, sorry about that, you guys, that he had to basically push her out with his, basically walk up on her so she can bag up. It should have never came down to that, because when he asked her to leave, she should have just left. Me, like I said before, I would have called the police on him, because it's just plain ridiculous. I'm not going to get myself in trouble for no damn chick, man, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be getting in trouble yourself. So therefore, I'm going to have your ass arrested because you're over here disturbing the peace. That ain't the way you come. That's not the way you do that. And Chase, I don't know why he called and told Chase, because Chase and his wife are a hot ass mess. Okay, a hot ass mess. But I hope Chase convinces Anthony to go ahead and take a second paternity test to make sure that baby is his. And he needs to also tell Anthony to be honest with this chick and let her know it's over. If he does not even want to say he trying to get his wife back, he can just let her know it's over because of the things she just did today. Threatened to spit on him, try to hit him. She talked about him. She called him. She said all types of negative things to this man, guys, and y'all just saw it. So, that's grounds right there to end everything if he does not want to tell her about, him wanting his wife back. He can just break it off like that, and Candace is right saying that girl is crazy. I say she's not crazy, like, mental. I'm just saying she's crazy as far as, basically obsessive. That's what I'm talking about. Which if you get too obsessive, I guess that could be looked at as being crazy. I don't know. I just think she's acting crazy, though. I don't think she's really crazy. Some women should be going off like that when, they don't get their way with their men or their man, or if the man does not want them, or whatever the case is. Like I said, he put himself in the situation, though. Anthony did. And I really don't feel sorry for him either. And I certainly don't feel sorry for, what's her name? Shayla. Let's read a couple of these comments, see what people are talking about real quick, since y'all ain't saying nothing in the daggone chat. Let's see. Yep, Candace did hit that right on the nose. Fatal attraction. That's what she's going to become. And right, Shayla did try on Amber's wedding dress. Okay, so you already know that right there shows that she has that stalker type and obsessive type personality. So she may be, y'all, you know what? She may be a little touch. I forgot all about that. Y'all may be right when y'all say that. Okay, she may be a little touch. I didn't even think about that. Because why would you be telling I didn't even do the one with Brody on here, did I? Why would you be trying on your best friend's wedding dress like a whole ass weirdo? Who does this? So yeah, she may be, something may be gone up there. I didn't even think about that. That's weird shit. Now let's see if we can find the other one. Her daddy came up. I think this is the one right here. Is it? No. That's let me go ahead and type it here. So yeah, she may be a little touch, because I forgot she was trying on the wedding dress and stuff. So she was already envisioning herself, living Amber's life and taking her husband and stuff. It's crazy ass girl. And that's nothing. I don't understand why Amber did not look at the signs, and people, they were warning her, and she just was not listening. You could tell that she liked Anthony. She was always, praising him, wearing them short ass clothing and revealing shirts and stuff. She was doing everything that you think a woman would do when they trying to get your man. Let me see if this is the one right here.
Yeah, he may not have given you a black.
So I don't know if this is the new one. Yeah, that's it. So we're gonna watch that. Of course, only part of it is up there, but we will watch that in a minute. And you're right. You said Shayla isn't stable. You're right. I don't know what the hell I was thinking about when I said she ain't touched. Yes, she is. Maybe I'm thinking about myself. I'm just playing. But yeah, because some men will make you go off like that, but not exactly like she did. Not no married man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like your regular man or whatever the case is. And not exactly like her anyway, not going to somebody else's house, you know, his friend's house acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I see what y'all talking about now. She is a little, you know, gone. I was trying on Amber's dress and then thinking that he can't leave you and he has to be there with you because y'all have a baby. That's plainly crazy. You say if I were Anthony ATP, I'd be concerned for my son. Right. But first he need to make sure that is a son. Because I'll tell you again, I don't believe it is, but until he find out, you're right, he should be concerned about his son because she may try to do something to that baby, you know. Shit, he already got a bruise on him and things like that. So they can, you know what? They can really make this skit be really, really like 1 million views if they just, you know, do certain things, you know, make it more, even more so interesting. Just play it on out. You know what I'm saying? Let Amber go ahead and get her husband back or act like she want him back so he can just leave Shayla alone. Then Shayla is going to get really mad. She's going to start stalking him, get obsessed. Then she won't be taking care of the baby right. Then Anthony is going to start showing concern about that and stuff. Then Chase would tell Anthony he needs to get a second maternity test. And maybe even Amber would suggest that, you know, then once they find out that baby is not theirs, and then, you know, Shayla knows she didn't change it, so she's going to look at her mom. The next thing you know, Shayla's going to be arguing with her mom. That relationship is going to be torn apart, and Brody going to get involved in it. They can make this very explosive if they do this, all right? If they do just what I said, that would be great. I wish I was one of the writers and was doing it because I would definitely, if it's okay with Kountry Wayne, I would definitely make it like that because, you know, you want an explosive. Instead of getting 100 and some thousand views or 50,000, you can get 1 million views. You know what I'm saying? On each video. They should do it somewhere like that. Let's see her ass, you know, go crazy and stuff, be a stalker, be obsessive. And that too will show other women you don't need to do this because a lot of times when these men be married, they just want a different like fantasy right now. Even if they do get you with a baby or whatever the case is. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. They go back to their wives and stuff. They just want something new at that particular time, but they still love their wives and stuff. Even though I don't believe you can love somebody if you're cheating and stuff, especially the way he was cheating. He was cheating so damn much that I lost count. Okay. But you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and go into skit number. The next skit, I forgot what number this is. It's probably 3 or 4. This is where, of course, she called her little daddy, like the little girl she is. And daddy's coming over there to make her feel better. And he's lying to her ass too. Let's go ahead and watch this, okay? Instead of telling her what's up. All right. And it's only 59 seconds, so it won't be that long.
Or anything like that, but he's messing with your mind, baby. He's destroying your peace.
Yeah. But you know how family is. You know how your mom are.
Yeah, me and your mama, we had our problems. We had our problems, baby. That we take care of that on the inside. Listen, I raised you as Ashley to be queens.
You did that, and you raised me right. I remember everything that you taught me. But sometimes I just need your support as a father. When it's dealing with my baby daddy, it just gets difficult. Sometimes I just need your support and not your judgment. And I know you just want what's best for me. But it's tough. This is a tough time in my life, Dad.
I understand.
And I just need you to be here.
And I'm going to be here for you. Verbal abuser.
Okay, so we're going to stop there. Some people say she's the one, sir. He's not the father. They say Shayla's playing her dad. He wants his wife back. The thing about it is this right here. You know,
yeah, he may not have given you
a black stop. I don't know why they started back. Hold on.
He's messing with you.
Okay, we're going to stop there. Okay, let me go over here. So the thing about it, guys, is this right here. I wish these people would stop overlooking what Shayla does, okay? Yeah, he shouldn't have been in a relationship with her too, and it's his fault too. But it's even more so his daughter's fault, because, you know, his daughter should not even, she should have more, let me turn this down volume now. She should have more decency about herself that she wouldn't even want to, face second fiddler to any daggone body, and she should definitely want to be messing around with a damn married man. And these are the things that he should have been saying to her, along with, let this man go, because he's still legally married. Okay, you can't take somebody's husband. You can't secure him. And just say, even if you did take him, what's going to happen when someone takes him from you? Okay, so I mean, these are the things he should have been adding to that. It ain't just Anthony's fault; it's your daughter's fault too, because your daughter is the one who, got herself involved with a married man, and then expecting him to divorce his wife and be with her. And then she let herself get pregnant when there are so many different things you can do not to get pregnant by someone. This is not 1960s and the 70s and things like this, or even the 80s. Okay, you can use things to stop you from getting with child. She could have even taken the morning after, even though I don't condone taking that type of stuff. But at the same time, you can't be fooling around with no married man. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself in those situations. That's why you take birth control or use something else. And he certainly should have been using protection himself. I'm talking about Anthony. It's just plainly nasty and trifling. Damn, I don't even, me, if I was Amber, me just knowing that, you guys, I'm going to keep it real with you. Because at first I wasn't even thinking about that. He's been having unprotected, raw with this woman. I don't know if I could take him back just from that alone. You've been up here doing stuff with this woman who slept with Mike while you were pregnant. And then she was sleeping with RB and all this other stuff. No, that ain't gonna work with me. So yeah, he would never be back with me. But I will play this little game where I'm acting like I want her back just to get this little chick back right here and stuff. Because I don't like what she did. And this dad, he needs to tell his daughter what's up for real. Stop blaming Anthony, because it's partially her fault too, for allowing herself to be in this situation. He did tell her the right information when he told her to go ahead and leave this dude alone, because if he would cheat on his wife, he's going to cheat on you. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? As soon as stuff starts getting dull and things like that, he'll be ended up doing the same thing again. You can't trust this dude, shit, because look what he did to Amber. Amber was being like almost the perfect wife, after he found out. I think she was doing it before he found out too. Yes, she was. She was catering to all his needs, helping him with his business. Shayla doesn't do any of this, helping with the business, trying to be there for him, even when he lost all his money, even when Anthony stood up in the church, confessing his love for Rolanda. Amber still was there. Okay, he was married at that time too. So Anthony is not innocent at all. He's been doing the most. And as far as Brody, he's doing what a dad does, but I think he should have included everything else I just said. All right, point blank. You got to let your child know that she was wrong as well. She should have never been involved with the married man. She needs to leave him alone. She needs to go ahead and take care of her baby and live her life and find herself, get herself good first, and then wait a while or find herself someone that's not married or with another person. You should never want to share. I don't know why she wants to share anyway. Amber could have went back to his wife. Anthony could have went back to his wife 50,000 times and had X with her. And this silly ass girl wouldn't even know. That's crazy. Who shares a man? You said once someone cheats, the relationship would never be the same. Anthony and Amber should cut their losses and move on. And you know what? And I'm beginning to think that, but I'll let them make that decision. You know what I'm saying? But I'm beginning to think that when I think about, everything that he's been doing with this girl, because I forgot all about it, having unprotected, what Shayla been doing, you know what I'm saying? And acting like let her think that she could be his wife is not good, and then he's still kind of protecting her right now because he's not telling her the truth. Yeah, definitely not with Shayla's stupid ass, for real. Now, let me see if I played all of them for you guys. Let me think. So this is the one. Okay, this is Dalen and Britney. I'll just show y'all that another day, the Dalen and Britney one. I think I showed y'all every one of the skits. I think that was all the ones that came out. But yeah, I showed y'all Ro. I showed y'all P. I showed y'all him and Shayla and him telling Chase. So I did show all of them. So y'all tell me what y'all think about all these daggone skits. Hey, Armando, what's up? Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all tell me what y'all think about all these skits. What do you think Anthony needs to do? The first thing he needs to do is realize that he needs to go take a daggone another paternity test, and he needs to handle that himself. All right, to make sure that baby is his. And then until he find out that baby is his, he continue to take care of his child. He needs to have a real talk with Shayla. Maybe he need to do that first. Have the real talk with Shayla. Okay, calm her ass down. Have a real talk with her and tell her this is not acceptable. I don't like the way you just went off. He does not even have to mention Amber. Just I don't like the way you went off. You threatened to spit in my face. You tried to hit me. You pulled on my shirt. You came over at P's house acting weird. You know, you're stalking in the car. I just can't do this. I got enough going on in my mind with this pending divorce. And I just can't be dealing with this. I'll take care of my child. I'll Zelle you over child support and whatever else he has to do. And that's it. And then he needs to take his child and get a paternity test himself and, handle all of that himself to find out if that is his actual child. And if it's not his actual child, he can cut all ties with Shayla. But if it is his child, then he, pay child support, go do it the legal way, pay child support, and don't have anything else to do with this lady. And he also needs to tell Amber what happened. How did he end up in bed with Shayla? Okay, let Amber know that Shayla seduced him, because that's exactly what she did while he was intoxicated, heavily intoxicated. Then Shayla proceeded to tell him about Kountry Wayne and his wife, okay? So she can keep a hold on him. Make him mad, he'll continue to cheat. And she's been doing that over and over again. That's what Anthony needs to tell his wife, and then let his wife know. She definitely is crashing out that he's going to take another paternity test to make sure that baby is his. Okay, then go from there. So I think they need to do all of that, and then make this even more explosive by letting Amber and Anthony work on getting back together. And Shayla's going to get really mad. She's going to start stalking and being obsessive. And then when they find out that that baby is not his, then Shayla knows she did not change anything. So she's going to start looking at her mom. And then her and her mom's relationship is going to start, crashing down. Hey, Mosada, thank you so much for being here. And that's going to, cause her to fall out with her mom. Then Brody, the dad, the person on the screen right there, is going to go off on Angelina. And there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff. And that probably will make Kountry Wayne's views go up even higher. Because, people like to see stuff like that. Okay, and then Shayla's whole world should be crashing down. And Amber and Anthony should basically work on getting back together. And I don't know if they would actually get back together, but they should at least work on getting back together. So Miss Shayla would be mad. And Amber should even let him, come over. You know what I'm saying? They have a dinner date. And go on walks and stuff like that. Just make this lady mad. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you straight up, that's exactly what I would do. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I would make her ass so mad, but she's gonna become a stalker, an obsession. In the real world, when you do stuff like that, the person may even try to come back and try to unalive y'all. So you got to be very cautious of that as well. That's why these men don't need to be doing this, because you got some crazy people out here. You know what I'm saying? Either they try to unalive the spouse and a new woman, or either the wife has to unalive that person. You know what I'm saying? So it's a dangerous game either way. But I do think, since this is a skit and it's not real, I do think they need to do something like that so it can be really explosive. You know what I'm saying? You want to come back in? This cat always be whining like that. And y'all know I'm basically ready. So that's what I hope happens, okay? I really do. Now, y'all tell me what else y'all think in the comment section before we get out of here. I think I did show y'all all of the skits. I really want to show y'all this Britney one real quick, but that's getting off of this topic. Because y'all remember about Britney, right? Playing around on Dalen. Britney is just like Shayla, all right? She's nothing but a damn conniving ass, lying ass, cheating ass woman. Actually, she's just like Anthony, okay? And Shayla, okay? She's like both of them put together, She's cheating on Dalen with Calvin, and then all that shit that popped off with Calvin and her. Then Calvin terminated the relationship. Then Dalen came over there to go off on her. It was just a hot ass mess all together. Britney is. Let me show y'all that real quick. You said Shayla didn't see and listen to her Woody Woodpecker hairstyle mama. You said Shayla knew Anthony was not marriage material. Right. He's already damn married. How can a married man be marriage material when he's already taken. I don't give a damn if he is legally separated or whatever. Listen, they are not, he is not single, okay? He has a whole wife. That's stupid of her to even think that this man was going to leave his wife for her stupid ass, okay? I don't know why he started talking to her in the first place, because Amber, not saying that attraction is the only reason why you can stay with somebody, but I'm just saying Amber is a nice looking lady. She smart, got, business sense, know about money, all of that stuff. Shayla don't do all that stuff, y'all. Shayla don't do all that stuff. All Shayla did is stay at home and take care of that baby like she can't get a job or anything. She can get a job. There's plenty of women who work out here with kids. So why does she think she does not have to work? That's crazy. Okay, let's see if we got that one up here when Dalen goes off on Britney. That was so long ago. Let me see. I want to see if I can show y'all that real quick. That was a hot ass mess. Let me see if she got that posted. I may have to look it up real quick if I don't find it. So I don't think this is it right here because she has on a blue jacket. Okay. I told you I look at their clothes to see which skit it is. All right. That's what I look at, what they have on. That was a hot ass mess when they was about to fight, man. That was funny ass stuff. I did do a reaction to that. Let me type this into the search bar and see if I can find it real quick. We're going to watch that real quick. And then I'm going to try to show y'all, and then we're going to get out of here. Because I wanted to show y'all this anyway. I just want y'all to see how Dalen went off on her ass, as he should. And the way they ended that skit was off the chain. So y'all, let's watch this real quick, okay? Look. Stop this music. I'm gonna go do my. Y'all watch this.
Come in. Hey, baby. How you doing?
Hey, I need to talk to you. Come here.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? Really, Britney? You gonna sit here and ask me what's wrong with me?
You wanna tell me what's wrong before you come in my house raising your
Britney, so you really thought I wasn't gonna find out?
About what?
About Kelvin, Britney.
What are you talking about?
You and Kelvin been messing around for the past few months? You thought I wasn't gonna find out about it?
What are you talking about?
It's not what am I talking about. Stop playing with me, Britney. I'm telling you what I'm talking about. You and Kelvin. Tell me, look me in my face right now and tell me you haven't been talking to Kelvin.
Like I said, Dalen, what are you talking about? Don't come in here yelling at me when you cannot give me an explanation.
Britney, stop deflecting. I was at the barbershop and Kelvin walked in. Kelvin literally told the whole barbershop that apparently you and him are brothers and sisters and y'all been messing around. Oh, yeah. You didn't think I knew all that, right? You out here messing around with your brother, Britney?
First of all, Dalen, that is not true.
You nasty. That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
Why are you talking to me like that?
How else am I supposed to talk to you?
First of all, you can have a conversation with me. You don't have to be going off on me like this.
Answer the question. Are you talking to Kelvin?
I was.
Wow. Do you realize this is the second? No, I can't even blame you anymore. It's my fault. I'm the stupid one because I keep taking you back. First it was Big Tigger. Now it's some light-skinned dude named Kelvin. Like, what is your problem? So I'm just not good enough for you, huh, Britney? Ever since the moment we started talking, you just kept trying to make me be something different. You wanted me to be bigger and better in your eyes. And I stepped up to the plate. And then look, where are we at now? You out here freaking on your brother.
First of all, don't come at me like that. I didn't mean for this to happen. So don't say it like that, Dalen. You don't know everything.
Then what did you mean to happen, Britney? This is the second time. You don't even get it. Like, I was literally willing to do everything for you.
Like what, Dalen?
Britney,
what were you willing
first
to
of all,
do
I upgraded that little bag that I thought that you had just to show you that I wanted to do something special for you.
A bag?
You don't even realize I
matters.
just closed one of the biggest deals of my life. Britney, we was gonna have life-changing. You know what? It don't even matter. You can stay here in this little old apartment.
Dalen, so you really you that upset with me that you can't just have a conversation? You threatening to be done?
What threatening? I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you, I'm done. There's nothing left for us to do anymore.
Dalen, it's not that serious.
What is not that serious?
You haven't even heard my side of the story.
You're a brother freaker.
So she's a brother freaker. Okay, that was funny as heck when I heard him say that. She is, but in all fairness, they did not know they were stepbrothers and sisters, and they are not really legally related. Okay, they're not related by blood, put it like that. All right, and I don't blame him for going off on Britney like this. I just really don't, because she's been playing him. She's been playing Calvin. I don't understand what she's doing. She told her mom that she was falling in love with Calvin and things like that. I'm like, this lady is crazy as hell. But she still was seeing Dalen. And once again, these people don't be honest with the people they're dating or whatever the case is. They just go ahead and play these games by playing around. Then he tripped me out when he said that he had just closed on some good deals and stuff, and she's living in that little apartment. That was funny as shit to me. And she just messed up big time. All right, she messed up big time. That's why he was able to afford that bigger Louis bag. All right, because he's the one who took the smaller one back to the store and exchanged it for a larger one. So this is how all of this started popping off, because Britney is so dumb. It's plain ridiculous. I don't know why she had the purse on top of the counter anyway. Please put that shit in your bedroom, in the cabinet like most people do. I mean, some people do put it on the counter like they're not used to anything, but put it in your bedroom on display. And that way he would have never seen it. And if you knew that another man bought you a purse, you wouldn't even put it up in your bedroom. You're going to hide that purse. All right. I don't know what's wrong with these women and these men who be playing around and they be leaving evidence around so the other person can see it. That's crazy. You said Britney dogged Dalen out, cheated on him twice, right, with Big Tigger and everything. Anthony ran the same con game on Rolanda. He played those same games with Roe and Amber, right? Dalen called her brother freaker. That was funny as shit. All right. Britney smashed her own brother, but in all fairness, she did not know it. He did not know it either. Britney was judging Shayla, but she is 304. She's worse, her damn self. That's right. I could not date my stepsister. I couldn't date my stepbrother. And you know what? He broke it off with her anyway. He broke it off cold-blooded too. He really, truly did. I think I showed that to you guys. He broke it off cold-blooded, you guys. I love me some Calvin with his fine ass, and the way he broke that off, I was like, good. And Dalen did too. I wish I could have showed y'all the end the way he just said it was over and how it went off. But go watch it, because you'll see what I'm talking about. He sure did. And her stupid ass is going to miss out on all that money, because he really did care for Britney. He gave her a second chance. Some women don't deserve anything. I would have never been cheating on him the first time. Dalen I call him Dalen. Dalen is so sweet, y'all. I follow him in person, right? He's just a cool dude. And in skits, though, I would have never did all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And even if she did mess up the first time, why is she still doing it, messing up again and again and again? I don't think she really, honestly, I don't think she really wants Dalen. Okay, I don't think she really wanted Dalen. I don't. She definitely wants that purse, but if I was him, I would take that purse back from her ass. I think Calvin took the bigger purse because she told Calvin that she traded in the smaller purse for the bigger one, and that's what made Calvin mad. So now Calvin and Dalen are somewhat little friends, cordial to each other. So maybe Calvin would tell Dalen, they'll talk about it, and they can find out what happened to the purses, and then go get the right purse back or whatever. We'll see. I think he may even have his mom another purse. I don't know for sure, because he accused, Calvin accused Britney of stealing a purse from his mom. I guess he gave his mom the purse, because I think he took the big purse. I don't know. And then she stole it back, because I didn't see that skit right there. But just, listening to them talk about it in the skits, that's what I think happened. But Britney is a hot ass mess. She's lying. She be lying to Amber. And if Calvin talks to Amber, he's going to find out that she lied. And then Amber is going to find out that Britney is nothing but a liar. And then that's going to damage their friendship even more so. And then she's probably going to terminate their friendship. It's a lot of shit. But this just shows us, like somebody said in that comment section, how people do in real life. Just like the cheating thing. You got people going through all of this right now. All right. Now, let me show y'all this last one. This is a hot ass mess. I don't know why Dalen did this. I guess he was trying to make this chick jealous. I don't know. But let me show y'all this real quick. But maybe they will get together. Maybe these two will get together. Who knows? Let me show y'all real quick. Then we're going to be finished. Okay. Let me show y'all that real quick. I decided to do a few more because more people started coming into the chat. So I just want to do a few more real quick. Let's see. These long ass titles. It goes more longer than that. I just didn't type the whole thing. Okay, so here it is right here. Let's see this real quick. Is this right? No, this is old right here. This is not the right one. Let me see what they got on. A green shirt. It may not even be up. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Let me go to this girl and see if this lady and see if she got it up. And then I got to get out of here. So let me hurry up. Come on, slow computer. And this damn thing be slow sometimes. Let me restart it again. Let's see if it loads quicker. Let's see if we can find that on Brenda's. Which is this? This is not it right here. This is when they became friends again. It would be somewhere up in here. It may not, nobody may not have even posted that one. I'm trying to see. Let me type it in one more time. Let's see. Let's go surprises. Let's see if I can. Let's see if we can find it real quick, y'all. I cannot type, man, sometimes. They got like 2 or 3 titles in one. I think this is right. I think this is the whole title. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can find it one more time. If I can't find it, I'll just try to show y'all next time. I'll tell y'all right now what happened, but I'll try to show it next time. I don't see it. Oh, this is old right here. Yeah, I don't see it on here yet, but I'm sure it's on here. Let me check and see if Mike Bless got it up here real quick. Now he got all this old stuff up here. I don't see it. Let's see if she got it up here real quick. I think these, well, she don't have it up there. Okay, so I'll just tell y'all what happened, and let me stop the sharing, and then maybe tomorrow I'll show it to you guys if I can find it. So anyway, in another skit, Dalen, he was acting like he liked P. I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe they may start dating. I don't know. And so he bought P some flowers over. I guess he was over there. I don't know where they were at Amber's house or whatever the case is. And Britney was there. Amber was there. Dalen pulled up with P, or either P was there too. And then Dalen pulled up and bought her some flowers. And he was acting all like he was into P. Okay. And so, of course, Britney was feeling some type of way, about to say something. She did say something. That's why I want to show y'all that skit. And it was a whole lot of mess. I really want to show y'all that skit. So what I'll do, I'm going to try to find that skit. And then tomorrow I'm going to show y'all that skit, because Dalen, I believe, did that on purpose. I'm not sure. Maybe he does like P, because he was trying to talk to P once before, remember? And then Anthony told him not to. So maybe he likes P for real, and he did that for real. And he didn't know that Britney was going to be there, and Britney happened to be there. And then she saw all of that, and it felt some type of way. And I do not understand that. Britney knows she's cheating. Why would she get mad at him for giving this woman flowers? So, and I think he did it, though, just to make her mad. I'm not sure. So I saw the skit already, but I want to show you guys. So what I'll do, I'll try to find it tonight, and then tomorrow, Saturday, I'll go over that one with you guys, okay? Let me read y'all comments real quick. You said Britney was using Dalen for information on Anthony. You think so? Because he wasn't telling her anything. Dalen should have kept pursuing P instead of Britt. And I think he may be pursuing her again. I'm not sure. Piarry seems like she is more wifey material than any of the female cast members. Yeah, but Amber did a good job with Anthony. She was doing everything for that man. So I think she's wifey material too. And she did not cheat either. I commend her. She went out of the country with Victor, tripped out ass, and didn't do anything with him. Calvin tried to hit on Amber. She did not do anything with him. So I think she is too. You know what I'm saying? But Brittany, Ernestine, all of them are for the streets, okay? Every single one of them are for the streets. And Brittany is just a hot ass mess. Brittany is worse than Ernestine. I'm gonna just tell y'all straight up. Brittany is conniving in every damn thing negative, for real, for real. And when does she ever do her legal work? in anything else. I mean, I don't see anything she's doing. Amber needs to get rid of her and hire a real lawyer, point blank. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And you said no, Amber slept with Wayne the night. Oh yeah, I know she did, but that was before the marriage. She didn't cheat on him anymore, though. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, ain't nobody really said nothing about that because shit, Anthony done cheated so many times with what's her name, Shayla. It doesn't even matter anymore. He cheated over and over and over and over again. And guess what? He was doing this while they are married. So therefore, he's breaking the marital vows. Amber cheated before marriage, even though she shouldn't have been cheating. But she cheated before marriage, not doing that during the marriage. In the divorce court, the judge is not going to be so concerned about her cheating before the marriage. He's going to be more concerned about Anthony cheating, during the marriage, because that's a no-no. That's that is a grounds for adultery, is a grounds for terminating the marriage. All right. But no, she isn't no saint, but she sure is better than Shayla, okay, in Britney. And that's on everything, in Anthony himself, because Amber only did one thing. Anthony did many things. He not only cheated 50,000 times, had the lady up in his marital bed, also in their cabin, in that bed, numerous times. He brought Shayla on the Los Angeles trip, when he's supposed to be there for a business thing. He also had Shayla at the club they went to, and he was in a coat room with her, closet, whatever you call it. They was basically having, just about or whatever. And there, he got Shayla pregnant. That's the most biggest one right there. What else? He stood up at Rose's wedding and he did stop the wedding. Malachi does not like him still because of that. He also lied about still having money and was doing so much. So the thing is that the marriage was tainted even more so because of everything that he did. Like I said, Armando, it was wrong for her to cheat, but that's not in the marriage, okay? All right? And if she would have told him about it, maybe he would have forgiven her or he just would have ended the marriage, okay? That is no reason or excuse for him to be cheating, period. He tried to use that, but there's no reason for that because, again, that's before marriage. Now, they like to use the Bible all the time anyway, so we're going to use it right now. The Bible said you're not supposed to commit adultery, all right? Okay, you're breaking a marital vow, the covenant. All right, so that's way more serious than her cheating before they got married, because in all reality, they shouldn't have been fornicating anyway. All right, so fornication is fornication. Okay, let's keep it like that. You may not be blessed anyway for fornicating in the first place. You just, if you want to look at it that way, no, she shouldn't have cheated with Kountry Wayne, but at the same time, why would anybody want a woman or a man who was involved with your business partner and your friend in the first place? Because something like that is bound to happen. They were lovers before Kountry Wayne and Amber. They probably still have feelings for each other. She had feelings for him. So why would Anthony get with her in the first place? It's like he still had feelings for Rolanda. And I believe deep down somewhere inside of him, he may still have it because we know Rolanda does, So it's a whole bunch of foolishness in the first place. Yes, she did. Okay, but I think was Amber with Kountry Wayne before he got with Erica? I don't remember. But they all play those little games in the first place. But maybe she grew up since all of that. I think before Anthony even knew about Kountry Wayne and her, she started changing in that marriage and started acting more like a wife anyway. So, I think she was, doing better. That she was taking her marriage seriously. I really do believe that, and even though she did cheat up to the time when they got married, I believe that, this is what I was looking for the other day. I believe that she started, especially once he found out, she started really, trying to make it up to him, even before he found out, because she was feeling guilty for cheating, because she knew she cheated. And so she was acting like a wife should have, point blank. I think she should have went and told him, though. I don't understand why she didn't tell him herself, and that way he could have made the decision if he wanted to continue with the relationship or terminate it. So I think she should have told him versus, Miss Shayla stinking ass telling him once they got through, engaging in their entanglement. So Erica was Wayne's sister. I didn't see that. And even if I did, I forgot all about it. I think she was still in love with Kountry Wayne. That's why I said I don't think those two should have been dating. Anthony and her should have never been dating, okay? Because she was still in love with Kountry Wayne. Let's keep it real. She wanted him back. All right, let's keep it real. She she probably liked Anthony, but I don't believe you can be in love with two people. I'm just saying y'all straight up, but I think she might have liked Anthony, but I think she still was in love with Kountry Wayne. That's why she was playing around with him. But she just knew that Kountry Wayne wasn't going to be like, one-on-one with her and things like that. Okay. And I still say again that is another reason why I don't think that Anthony should have been pursuing her, because she was his business partner and friend woman. Who does this? Shit, if you're gonna date somebody's ex and shit, your business partner ex and your friend's ex, you know that they may end up getting back together or doing something. That's crazy. It was a crazy reunion, in the first place. They should have never even gotten together. All right. And she did apologize to him and try to make it up to him. So it is what it is. But I think, even if he never cheated and he forgave Amber, they could have still went on with their marriage. Okay. Because look, Anthony still is Kountry Wayne's business partner. All right. And somewhat friend. So, I mean, he even went to Kountry Wayne asking him for advice. So please, that's crazy. Yeah, but Kevin was with Britney. Okay, so Amber probably don't want Kevin now for real. And then Britney told Amber she shouldn't be trying to talk to Kevin and get her marriage stuff situated first. So she's not looking at Kevin anymore. Okay, I don't think Amber is focusing on anyone. Deep down inside, she may be still focusing on her husband, as she should be. They definitely have a good chemistry together, but I don't think they may in the long run. But that would be kind of weird because he was with her best friend. Britney, that's kind of nasty. So you mean to tell me this dude gonna see both of them naked? So maybe they'll just bring another dude into the story, for Amber. If her and Anthony don't get back together, I'm thinking that they may get back together. I don't know for sure. They should get back together to make this whole storyline even more so explosive. All right. She sure did. She wanted Cav. Cav told her ass off. I thought I showed y'all that already. Maybe I'll show it to y'all again tomorrow. But anyway, guys, I have to get out of here because I went over a little bit. It's time for me to go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Y'all don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Also, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe below. And I always forget to put this up here. Let me do this too. Hold on. Okay, as I said, please thumbs up this video to show that you liked it. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. Something to make y'all laugh. I do this every time. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with another reaction, and I'll try to remember to get the other skit that I try to show you with Dalen trying to make her jealous and stuff like that. And then maybe I'll show you that one with Kevin telling Britney off too. I may show you guys that again. But that was a hot ass mess. And then we're going to see any other new skits that I like. And hopefully, they got some explosive ones coming up today. And so tomorrow I will be back. You guys have a beautiful rest of your day and a happy and blessed weekend. And if you want to show additional support to this channel, you can do a super sticker, super chat, or copy yourself a membership for $4.99. And in the membership, guys, once I get enough people that really stay with the membership, I'm going to start doing special stuff in that area too. All right. And you can do, if you don't want to do any of those, you can do a Cash App donation to $Shades too. All right. Thank you guys in advance. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay over here in the chat. Let's see what y'all got over here. Okay. Next time I'll drop the link when I have a little bit more time so you can come up. So I come on tomorrow. So I'll try to come on early like I did today, obviously. And then I'll drop the link if you come in the chat so you can talk about it too. Okay. So, tomorrow I'll do one early like I did today, and I'll drop the link. Thank you, Jermaine. Thank you so much. And thank you, Armando, for coming over. Y'all make sure y'all check him out because he's a really good content creator. Also, Most Hated, thank you for being here as well. Y'all check him out as well. All right. He has a good channel as well. And make sure y'all check out Black Vigilance TV. I don't know why you didn't drop your link. Put your thing up there, Jermaine, but Black Vigilance TV. Put it up there real quick, Jermaine, before I get ready to get out of here. Pamela, thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel and come back. YouTube Doors, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel too and come back, because I do reaction videos, you guys, every single day, all right, in the morning. And then I do late night talk shows talking about Diddy, recapping his trial and whatever else that I need to talk about for that day. And then I do my moving vlog where I am unpacking and decorating my new home and stuff. And I do my YouTube shorts where you can find me dancing, doing the latest challenges, and also I do my mini Dollar Tree hauls and other store hauls over there. And then I do the Dollar Tree hauls here on this side of my channel as well. So your girl I do a lot of content. So make sure y'all check that stuff out too, all right? Oh man, I think I got everybody. I think it was Young Riz over here. Let me make sure, because I may be forgetting him. I may be getting confused with last night, because I know he was here last night. He may be asleep because it's every bit of 11 o'clock over there and where he lives at. Yeah, so I think I got everybody. If I missed someone, sorry about that, okay? If I missed someone, sorry about that. All right? And thank you guys again. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys in my next reaction talk time with Shay. All right, y'all, I am out. Let me go get my outro. Let me change all this stuff first, because y'all know how I do. I always forget to, I always have to look through this, put it like that. So I'm going to put that up there so y'all can come back later on tonight, okay? And then we're going to do this one right here. And we're going to do this. All right, so make sure y'all come back for this, and I'll see y'all later. All right, let me mute this and put my outro on, and let me know in the comment section if y'all like this intro and this outro. Done by Jermaine. Thank you, Jermaine. Let's go ahead and put it on. Let's get it, y'all. Peace out. Wait. I'm always doing something damn wrong. I'm always on the wrong part of this damn thing over here. Okay, let's do this over again. Y'all, let's get it, y'all. I am out, y'all. Peace.
Yeah. Right. She know the Shay Sue. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuck wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Kountry Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline. Talking over clips like it's game time, characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day ride.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Kountry Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, the side out to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's Tube reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know.